Hey guys, it's Ellie here and welcome to the channel. Before I start the video, I want to let you know that his quirk is half mind and half soul. Here's an explanation about it in part 0. Without further ado, let's begin. Years pass, Izuku and Bakugo grew apart. Bakugo thinks Deku's quirk is villainous because of the brainwashing part. And also Bakugo just thinks Izuku's quirk is brainwashing, so yeah. Okay? They're now in the classroom. It's their final year in middle school. Their teacher walked into the classroom and said, "Alright class, this is your last year of middle school and you guys have to know what to do with your lives." "Just kidding, I don't want to be heroes!" the teacher yelled as he threw the papers in the air. The class then showed off their quirks, except for Izuku. Someone then said, "Don't lump me with these extras. I'm the real deal. They're probably going to some D-lister. Ha!" Everyone then turned to the owner of the voice, which is Bakugo Katsuki. The class began yelling at him. After the chaos died down and the students finished filling out their applications, the teacher then announced that Bakugo wanted to go to UA. The class then broke into whispers. Bakugo had an arrogant grin on his face. The teacher then announced that Izuku also wanted to go to UA. Bakugo then turned to Izuku and exploded his desk and pushed him to the ground. Bakugo then said, "Who is going to accept a quirk like yours, villain?" Crap, no, let me freeze that. Bakugo then said, "Who isn't going to accept a quirk like yours, villain?" The irony. The irony. Izuku then got up and went back to his seat. He heard what the class were whispering about him. Thought his quirk isn't that villainous, and he just thought that he just remembered that he doesn't really shows off his quirk often. So after the incident with Bakugo when they were little, the class thought that his quirk was brainwashing. So yeah. After the bell rang, most of the students got out of the classroom. When Deku was about to leave, Bakugo then grabbed his notebook and exploded it and threw it out the window. He then told Deku, "There's a way to get a good quirk. Just do this one day at the school rooftop and pray you'll have a better quirk in your next life." Izuku then froze, and he had rage filling his veins. And he turned and said stop. As both Bakugo and his grin stopped. Over the years, Izuku did some training, mostly focused on his concentration, stamina, and telekinesis. He was full of rage. How could he just say this? He just stopped. How could he just say this? He didn't really mind the bullying. At least he prevented Bakugo from bullying other people and mainly focused on him. But this is over the top. Just telling someone to kill themselves? Yeah, that's not going to pass for Izuku. He then used this opportunity to beat the tree to a pulp. They were bloody and had injuries. The classroom was a mess. He then said forget to make sure Bakugo and his goons forgot what happened and such. Then let them there, as he went to retrieve his notebook. After he got his notebook, Izuku went his way home. He went under the bridge and he suddenly hears rumbling. He then turned to the source to see a manhole, and sludge substance came out of it. It then popped up, and there was a big sludge wall, and it then turned to Izuku and said, "Hey kid, I need to borrow your body. I didn't know the freak was in town." As it lunges at Izuku then raises his hand and said stop. The sludge wall then stopped. Izuku then grabbed a plastic bottle and used his telekinesis to put the sludge roll in the bottle. All Might then jumped down the sewer drain and said, "I am here!" Izuku then looks at All Might and says, "Oh, hi All Might, here's the sludge villain. And this what if..." Oh yeah. as he threw the ball to him. In this what if, Deku isn't that much of a fanboy to All Might. He wants to be an underground hero like Aizawa. Izuku then walked away and All Might jumped away because All Might's timer is almost up. So Izuku never found out about One for All and All Might's injury, thus having no incident and such. Izuku is now inside his bedroom, looking for places to train his physical strength, speed, and his quirk. He then comes across Takoba Beach. He thinks this is the perfect place to train, since it has a lot of trash and nobody visits it anymore. It's perfect. So for the next 10 months, Izuku trains himself on speed, strength, concentration, and on his quirk. He also studies hard in order to ace the academics part of the test. That's a little time stick. So yeah, that's what he did for the 10 months. Izuku is now in front of UA to take the entrance exam. He begins walking to the door when he sees Bakugo. They both made eye contact and glared at each other, then continued their way. He goes in and takes the academics part of the test after that. Professor Mike shows up and he's standing on the podium and says, "What's up, UA candidates? Thanks for tuning in into me. You're the school DJ. Come on, let me hear you!" Silence filled the air as he continued awkwardly. "Here in the middle, huh? That's fine. I'll skip straight to the main show. Let's talk how this practical exam is gonna go down, okay? Are you ready?" Silence filled the air once again. Like your application said, today you rockin' boys and girls will be out there conducting 10-minute mock battles in the super hip urban settings. You're drawing my friends after I drop the mic here and you'll head to your specific battle center. Sound good? Okay. Let's check out your targets. There are 3 types of mobilins in every battle center. You'll earn points based on their level of difficulties. You'll better choose wisely. The goal in this trial is to use your quirk to raise your score by spreading the fox villains like a pin guitar solo. Let me replace that. Your goal in this trial is to use your quirk to raise your score by spreading the fox villains like a pin guitar solo. But check it, and make sure you're keeping things heroic, attacking other examinees of UA. No, you dig? Someone then interrupted him. "Excuse me, sir, but I have a question," said a blue-haired guy. "Hit me with it," replied Mr. Mike as the blue-haired boy continued. "Here it says there are 4 robots. You only mentioned 3. If this is the kind of quality UA gives, I'm truly disappointed." "That's because the robot is just an obstacle and it's worth nothing. It's a 0 pointer," President Mike answered as he continued explaining. After President Mike's explanation, the applicants go to their designated areas. When they arrived, they saw a giant gate closing the entrance to the battlefield. When the gates opened, Izuku then moved out of there and began attacking the robots left and right using his telekinesis. This went for a while until he hears rumbling and screams of terror and fear. Izuku then looked at the direction they were running away from. He then saw a giant robot which was the 0 pointer. Izuku was about to run, or rather levitate, but he saw a girl trapped under some rubble. The 0 pointer that was going closer and closer to her, so he decided to help her. He then used his telekinesis and ran up to the girl, got the rubble off her, and used his telekinesis to carry her and himself to the other applicants. Izuku then asked her, "Are you alright? It looks like you are hurt." Are you alright? It looks like you hurt." The girl replied, Yes, my ankle. It's a bit strained, but I think I'll carry." Izuku then nodded and proceeded to heal the girl's ankle. The girl then thanked Izuku as Izuku went to go back home. A week later, Izuku was in his room reading about something until his mom busted through the door and told him that his letter arrived. Izuku then thanked his mom and proceeded to open his letter. The letter then showed a hologram of Principal Nezu. He then told him that he passed both exams and both academics and physical part of the test, or the entrance exam. He also explained there were rescue points and such, and in total, he got 89 points in total. Izuku was really happy and really proud of himself. They got into UA, his dream school. So yeah, this was the start of his journey to UA. Thank you guys so much for Thank you guys so much for waiting for this and watching this. Have a great day or night. This was really signing out. Bye and I'm sorry, and I'll make sure to improve this because I'm still getting used to scripts and I'm a pretty fast reader and I talk pretty fast. I'm trying to slow down a bit. Okay. This was really signing out for real. Bye!